Hey everyone, and welcome back to So Blessed by Jess. It's been a wonderful Friday, and I am so glad to get back into the sewing room. Tonight, I have a simple block for us to do, and it's called the log cabin. The log cabin consists of a square and then some rectangle strips that surround it in a certain order. And depending on the center of that log cabin, I mean, traditionally it is in a red color, which means heart of the home and the family and love. And then there are also some log cabins that are yellow in the center, and that symbolizes friendship. Tonight's log cabin has a red square in the center, so it's representing the heart of the home. So let's go ahead, let's dive into it. I'm going to set it up for you. We'll sew it together, and I'll give you some little tidbits and we'll talk about the history. All right, so here's our red center. And then we always start on the right side, and it's going to go dark, dark, and then it's just going to keep circling it light, light. Then once we get back to this there, we're going to do the dark strips again, followed by the light strips. And this is going to be our log cabin block when we finish it. It's going to look beautiful. Now, what I'll do is I'll sew the seam, sew the 1/4 inch seam, and then I'm going to press all my fabric to the outside so that none of it overlaps on itself and creates bulky corners and seams. So that is what our plan is. All right, and there she is, the log cabin block. So beautiful. I love it. A little close-up of it. I hope that you're not hearing the geese that apparently are outside somewhere. I hear them like they're right on my front yard, but I look and there's nothing there, and I just want to double check. Okay, anywho, let's dive down into the history. Oh, this is a pretty cute picture of Mr. Uncle Tom and his Uncle Tom's Cabin. You remember reading that book? Anything to do with that? Yeah. Anywho, all right. The log cabin block seems true Civil War pattern. It seems to be a true Civil War pattern. First appearing in the 1860s, perhaps linked to Lincoln's log cabin campaign theme. So back when Lincoln was running, he had a log cabin campaign. We used to remember that Harriet Beecher Stowe's influence book, Uncle Tom's Cabin, which laid forth or toward a war to free the slaves. Initially published in the newspapers and back in 1851, the story mesmerized readers with a glimpse of life of slavery. Among the readers were Amicia and Sophia Soul's family. And then they talked about the book and what a sensational story that it made. And the Soul family determined to leave Massachusetts for Kansas Territory, which they could stand in the anti-slavery struggle. That's amazing. All right, another block done. Let's see here. Sashing, sashing, sashing. I think we shall go with this guy. We'll have to put it on the dark side. Yep, that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and put that on. And that means I have another 7 that I can stitch onto the quilt. Amazing. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me, which this is probably Tuesday when I'm making it. I'm trying to be ahead of the curve so that we can keep going with this quilt. So yes, I said it was Friday earlier, but it's Tuesday morning when you're watching this. So amazing. But I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.